Hello guys, so recently, like about a month ago, I just rewatched Phantom Blood. I know it was so difficult. Actually, I just wanted to do like a retrospective on all 6 of the JoJo parts that the anime came out. I'm currently reading Steel Ball Run, just so I can get that perspective like out as soon as possible. So yeah, pretty much Phantom Blood, we're just gonna talk about like what I like about it, what I don't like about it. Actually, with Phantom Blood, I don't think it's that boring. I don't think it's that bad, okay? I think it gets a bad rap. Really, like, Phantom Blood, I think the only boring thing about it is anything in the middle between, like, the first, like, 3 episodes are really good, and then the fight with Dio was really good. Anything else sucked. Like, really bad. It's like, Phantom Blood, the thing with it is like, people really don't like it. I can see why they don't like it, but I mean, you got Speedwagon, dude. It's Speedwagon. I mean, look at his beautiful face, but like, Jonathan Joestar is like the worst main character, pretty much. I think I can confidently say that he is the worst MC out of all the JoJo parts, but you do get like, it's a good baseline as a part. It's sort of like, it's not like a horrible part, but it's not a good part. It's like a baseline. It's a good like starting point in the series. Kind of explains Hamon, the Hammond system, the Joestar and Brando, like, rivalry, the air between them, like, the stone mask, there are just vampires running around. It kind of, like, explains all of those things in, like, 10 episodes, which are, like, 6 of them are really hard to watch for me, but, like, in Phantom Blood, really, there's nothing special about Phantom Blood, really. It's just kind of like Jonathan, like, your Dio takes over Jonathan's life, pretty much, and then just Jonathan beats up Dio. That's kind of, it felt really rushed, I think, so it's kind of, it's not good, but I think it is a very good, like, sort of baseline to go into battle tendency, which I'll talk about whenever I make that video, but like, Phantom Blood, it's only useful for like a setup into battle tendency. And I feel like if the stand system was introduced in Phantom Blood, Jonathan would have like the coolest stand. That's all I'm saying. But pretty much Phantom Blood, I think overall it's like a 7 out of 10. I mean, if you count like those boring episodes, it's like a 6.5 out of 10 for me, but like, people call it the worst JoJo part, and I think it is the worst, but there's something that might be more worse, and I'll talk about that later. But also, like, Phantom Blood right now, really no one likes to talk about Phantom Blood. I mean, like, you gotta give it some credit. I mean, like, Araki was, like, this is his first part of JoJo. I think he wrote some other mangas before this, but, like, this was his first time doing this, so I think you can give Araki a bit of credit there, so I think that Phantom Blood really, like, if you just take the time to enjoy it, it's not that bad. I think it's a little overhated in my opinion, but like, yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. I mean, some characters need more love. Like, come on, Zeppeli, bro, he was like, oh, I'm gonna teach you Hammond, and then just gets ripped in half. I should probably do spoiler warning, but like, who hasn't watched part 1? If you're gonna watch these videos, there's a spoiler warning. I feel like that goes like without say, but you know, he just dies like 2 episodes later. And it was like, why? Just keep him around for the Dio fight at least, man. It kind of felt the same way for Fuyo in part 5, but whatever. So, also, Speedwagon, without Speedwagon, dude, the entire series would be just absolutely, like, everybody would be dead, I'm pretty sure, without Speedwagon, because of his oil foundation or something, and his, like, his friendship with the Joestars, or his debt, I think, because they saved his life, like, numerous times. But yeah, Phantom Blood, there's so little episodes, there's barely anything to talk about, like, the Dio fight, I'll talk about that, yeah. So the Dio fight, pretty much, it was a good fight, but it felt like, you know, it was one of those kind of JoJo fights, first, like, 3 parts where the fights aren't really, like, that interesting, they're just kind of, like, punch and kick. I guess that's fights in real life, but, like, Hammond is a boring system, and it really is not that good, and Araki was, like, very much stretching his creative limits when he got to part 2 and was, like, trying to do something different, but, like, Hammond's system definitely should have, like, switched over to stand system as soon as possible, which I think Araki did, but yeah, Phantom Blood, so the Dio fight, young Dio, I don't really like him, he's kind of mean, kind of an L Dio character, really, he's like the worst, he's like, young Dio is the worst villain, and Jonathan is the worst main character, so really Phantom Blood can't really go that well, but you have Speedwagon, okay, like, it's, yeah. Alright, so that was kind of my retrospective on Phantom Blood. I don't, like, what is there to talk about? The first episode, yeah, it was cool. But, why is Dio such a bully? Anyways, yeah, like and subscribe, I guess, for more amazing content by me. I already have, like, everything planned out for the next, like, 6 parts in the series. Anyways, bye-bye.